Ahoy there, me hearties! This be Captain Silverhook, and you're listening to the Two Old Pirates podcast. Set sail for an open sea of stories, tales, and some really crazy stuff. I expect you to like and subscribe, lest you be walking the plank. Ha ha ha! Ahoy there, me hearties! This be Captain Silverhook.
Hey, welcome back to the Two Old Pirates podcast. Vinny's back. He made the trip up here. I'm about to go back to school tomorrow, so my vacation's over. That sucks. But, Vinny, how was your Christmas?
It was all right.
How was your New Year's?
It was tolerable.
Same about here. Didn't leave the house a whole lot, kind of a hermit, kind of just trapped inside the four walls of depression.
Yeah, that's me. We got a good show planned for you this week, today, / whenever this comes out.
This week, Rolling Stone magazine, which has been around since the 60s,
Yes.
Puts out these stupid, greatest guitarists of all time, greatest drummers of all time stuff. They revised their greatest singers of all time. Now remember, they didn't say vocalists, which we can all agree that vocalists could be anybody grunting or doing anything on a microphone.
Yeah.
But these are singers. These are people that are supposed to have pitch. They're supposed to hit certain octaves. And they released their top 200. So we're going to do a two-parter here. And we're just going to cover the top. We're going to go through the first 100 from 200 down to 101.
Yeah.
And we're not going to cover everybody because that would be crazy. We're going to cover the ones that we kind of agreed with, that we didn't agree with, and that we just thought you might know by ear. Some of these people we've never heard of. We looked into their stuff. Was not that fascinating.
Yeah.
So we're just going to go ahead and cover the first from 200 to 101 today, and we will let you know how we feel, and we hope to hear back from you that you agree, disagree, hate us, think that we're stupid, or that we're champions of good ears. But anyways.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, the article is on rollingstone.com. You can actually Google search it up, and you can find this exact article and go along with us if you want.
Yeah, so that might be interesting to you. You can actually scroll. They'll have the picture. They'll have some of their big hits and stuff like that. But we're going to start with number 199, Danzig.
Glenn
Danzig, which he was with the Misfits, I believe, which is an early goth punk rock band. And then he went into his solo career as Danzig, and he had Mother.
Yeah.
Mother was his big hit, and then he had like Mother 95, Mother 99. He just kept rehashing the same stuff. But as a vocalist, Vinny and I both said yes.
We said yes.
We think he should be on the top 200 list. It's a very determined vocalist, and it's not screaming. He actually can carry a tune. So
I think the reason we said, I mean, he has a weird voice. He has a noticeable voice. He has one that you can identify. And since he's on the list at like 199, we were like, yeah, that's doable. Yeah, we can see him being down toward the start of the list.
So the next one on our list, which we're not going to be very popular with this, number 198, all-time greatest singers, Billie Eilish, who's been on the scene for roughly, a year and a half to 2 years, and she's already in the top 200 greatest singers. So, Vinny, how'd you vote?
No.
Sorry, if you have comments, leave them, but she should not be in the top 200 already. Next one that we're going to be covering is Polly Styrene.
Yeah.
We did not know who this person was. We listened to some of her music, and she was an 80s punk singer. And, how did you vote?
I voted no.
Yeah, this
She's
sucked.
very screechy, very hard to listen to.
It's not singing. And
No.
that's the thing is, if you're going to call it top 200 singers, you got to stand by some type of formula where they can actually carry a tune and not just make noise. Our next one, Kelly Clarkson.
I said,
We voted up.
She won American Idol.
And she can carry a tune. She actually has some really good songs and that she can sing. We're not talking about just vocalize, sing.
Anoni.
Okay, number 192 is Anoni. Do you want to? You can describe this a little bit.
We listened to her work. Her music videos are very distinctive looking, but I felt like her voice is extremely droning, and it's not pleasant to listen to. So I said no to Anoni.
No to Anoni.
No, sorry.
Number 191 is
Jungkook.
Jungkook from BTS.
BTS.
And
we abstained from voting.
abstained. We didn't vote because we don't know anything about
Yeah.
them. We know BTS is very big, but
They are very big.
we don't really listen to them. 190 was Frank Ocean, which a lot of people say he's a tremendous singer. I've never really listened to any of his stuff, so
No, we abstained.
we abstained. We didn't vote on him. We didn't want to be mean or unfair, but we just never really listened to him. Number 189, we split on this one. Joan Baez, famous folk singer. She's the one who discovered Bob Dylan, and Bob Dylan, of course, went on to make history and stuff. How'd you vote?
I didn't vote.
He abstained. He was trying to be nice about it. He said, I don't really know much about her. I gave her a thumbs up, thinking I've heard a lot of her music from the early 60s, and she can carry a tune, and so, yes. Next one, Bonnie Raitt, a blues singer that started out in 1971, I believe it was. She had major success in the 80s and early 90s and stuff, and we both said,
Yeah,
thumbs up.
I gave
Bonnie
her a thumbs
Raitt,
up.
check her out. Next one, Alicia Keys. New York, where dreams are made of. Okay, Alicia Keys, amazing piano player, amazing singer, and she's at 185, and we both voted
Yeah,
thumbs up.
yeah, she
She's
deserves
good.
to be on the list.
Okay, on this one, number 184, Karen O of the Yeah Yeah Yeahs.
Yeah.
She's Korean American, and she was the leader of I don't know if I would call them a punk band, but they were a 90s type band. Anyways, how'd you vote?
I voted yes.
And I voted no. Her voice just didn't do it for me, but I'm sure she can sing, I guess. I mean,
Yeah, it's a split. Listen for yourself.
Okay, and 181, Bob Seger.
Yes,
Oh, yes.
got to be on the list.
Bob is the shit. All right. Now we're gonna offend some of the young ladies out here with number 180, SZA. How'd you vote?
No.
No.
We listened to a couple of her songs, and one of them was about like killing her ex and killing his girlfriend, and we're just like, this subject matter is
And
kind
she's
of
one ahead of Bob Seger,
Yeah.
who's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, who has had a 50-year career and is amazing. And SZA's been around for about 12 seconds. And
yeah.
I'm
We were just like, this subject matter sucks, and her voice isn't very good, so I just voted no.
Now, 179 is somebody that I had forgot all about. Vinny remembered, and yeah, it works. Her name is Martha Wash, and I did not know who she was. And after he explained, I was like, oh my God, yeah, she does have an amazing voice.
Yeah. So you guys know Everybody Dance Now from C&C Music Factory? It was everywhere in the 90s. Gonna Make You Sweat from their album. She's the female vocalist for that song.
And see, in the video, since I was old enough to watch, and you were just,
Yeah.
he was a wee little lad.
I remember the video still.
There was a really, really striking, beautiful, like, African American singer.
Her name was
and,
Zelma Davis.
And she's like, and the thing is, I was like, guys my age were like 19, 20, we're like, damn, she hot. But she had such a soulful, thick voice. We're like, how does that voice come out of that little body? And then we found out
it was all lip synced.
she was lip syncing the whole time. She was just there for eye candy. And actually, Martha Wash was the one behind the actual voice that actually propelled those songs into the top 10 and to platinum status. And she never got the love because she was a bigger woman. So therefore, to appease males, they put a tiny little figure on there with a perfect little body and had her lip sync to Martha Wash.
Yeah.
song.
Which is kind of messed up.
Next one would be Patty Loveless. She's a country artist who's been around since the late 80s. We both gave her thumbs up. She can sing. Iggy Pop at 176. He had a handful of hits and he had some solo hits and stuff, but we both agreed
No.
Iggy Pop's not a good singer.
I actually,
Vocalist.
yeah. He's not a good singer. Like, his song like Candy or whatever, I didn't like it. And his song Lust for Life, I absolutely hate that song. And, yeah. Shut up. So I voted no for Iggy.
All right, 175. 175, I call her one of the many industry plants where because of her dad being famous and having money, they kind of got her a record deal and people have just fallen in love with her kind of lackadaisical music. Lana Del Rey.
No.
It's not even a real name. So, no. Next one, pioneer of rock and roll music at 174, Buddy Holly.
I abstained because I'm not familiar enough with Buddy Holly. He was a little bit before my time.
And I go thumbs up. Buddy
I
Holly.
I think of the Weezer song. That's
a bad thing.
That's my age.
When you type in Buddy Holly on YouTube, I was trying to get Vinny to hear a couple of the older songs. The first thing that comes up is Weezer Buddy Holly instead of actually the frickin' Buddy Holly. So we go down to 168. Debbie Harry. She was the lead singer of the famous late 70s, early 80s band Blondie, with The Tide is High and Rapture and all those other songs. We both say
no.
No,
Blondie may have had some super hits, but she can't really carry a tune too well.
She's not a very good singer. Morrissey of the famous 80s not new wave, they would be more alternative.
Yeah.
Morrissey of the Smiths, the famous band The Smiths from the 80s, and he's had a long-standing solo career. And we both said
No.
we're going to abstain. He can carry a little bit of tune, but his songs are so melodramatic and sad that it's just like, I don't know if he can really sing. So, next one, 165, Ronnie James Dio. We both said,
hell yeah.
thumbs up. This guy, it wasn't just screaming into a microphone. He literally had pipes. Jump down to 161, a famous singer. She was really big just before the Beatles broke and stuff. Her name was Brenda Lee. And we both, thumbs up. Yeah, rocking around.
Yeah,
the
it turns
Christmas
out that
tree.
song is what I know her from, and I'm like, I don't like that song.
And she had the other song, I'm sorry.
Didn't she also have Jambalaya?
Yeah, Jambalaya.
Cooking on the Bayou, whatever that song was called.
Okay, big one. Some of you guys that are my age that like grew up in the 80s and really like this band, The Cure. Robert Smith, the lead singer. I just can't get there.
I'm a big Cure head. I love that band.
I only like one song from him, and I never thought he could really sing. But that's me. All right, 156. For our folks here in Texas, you're all going to love us for this. George Strait.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We got to give thumbs up to George Strait.
George could sing. This is one that we split on. Famous singer in the 50s with doo-wop. His name was Dion. And how'd you vote?
I voted no.
I voted thumbs up.
I personally
Run Around
can't
Sue
get
and The
into,
Wanderer, and he had all these great songs back then. Now this one killed me. At 152, I have every single song that this band has ever released. I've seen them live in concert. Michael Stipe, the lead singer of REM.
REM.
Love REM. They're probably one of my top 6 bands ever. But how'd you vote?
Voted yes.
Voted no.
I voted yes because Michael Stipe has a very distinctive voice.
He has a distinct voice, and if it was for vocalist, he'd probably be in my top 20. But as a singer, I can sing better than him. So. And that ain't saying much.
Well, how many albums have you sold?
I can't. That's I plead the fifth. 151, Martha Reeves from Martha Reeves and the Vandellas. Dancing in the Street and Nowhere to Run To, and just a lot of classic songs. They were one of those girl groups from the 60s and stuff, and we both voted
yes.
Yes, she had the pipes. 150, Brian Ferry of Roxy Music. They had a couple big hits in the 70s. They had some really big hits just before they broke up in the 80s, and they've been touring on and off for 50 years or so like that. But we both voted yes, he can sing. 148, Levon Helm, the drummer and one of the 3 or 4 lead vocalists for the band. They're called the band. They're the backing band for Bob Dylan, and they were like, who are we? We're the band. So they just became known as the band. Very, very famous. A lot of hippies like them and stuff like that. But we both said Levon Helm can sing.
Yeah.
Number 147, this is just crazy. Barbra Streisand.
Yeah, down at 147. What's she doing down there?
That's crazy. Go down to 141, Christina Aguilera. Now, a lot of people know her for she just goes out there and stuff. How'd you vote?
Voted no.
I voted for thumbs up because some of the songs that you've actually heard her where she's not trying to be a pop star or something like that, she can actually sing.
Yeah, I must have not heard those.
Number 140, Bono from U2. How did you vote?
I voted yes.
I voted thumbs down. Now, here's the deal. Early Bono, yes. Late Bono, when he became like a crooner, no. Let's see, what else? 138, Merle Haggard, famous country artist. We both voted yes.
You got to have Merle Haggard in there.
Number 137, a lot of you might have forgot about this person, El DeBarge. The name of the band was DeBarge, and the bad thing is he got kind of pinched between Prince and Michael Jackson in the mid-'80s, and so he had a very, very good voice, but he was kind of forgotten after a couple singles because of those two and how big they were and stuff. So how do we vote?
How'd you vote?
I voted thumbs down.
I voted thumbs up.
The reason thumbs down is because he didn't have enough on the plate to really do it. So, 134. Axl Rose. Remember, we're talking singers, not vocalists. So how do we vote? Thumbs
Hell no.
freaking down.
Welcome to the jungle.
We're going for the game. I'm sure that's going to be powerful with you guys. Number 133, another one that's a vocalist, not a singer. Neil Young of Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, Crazy Horse, Solo, Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, twice over. No, he can't sing.
No, yeah.
Some great songs, really good poetic lyricist. His voice, no. Number 131, he only released one album, Jeff Buckley, and then he died in an accident. He waded into the Mississippi River. He'd been drinking a little bit, and he got washed away and stuff. But he had a song called, a cover of the song Hallelujah, and because of that, after he died, it became very, very famous, and I think he's the greatest singer of Hallelujah. And how do we vote?
No.
No, he can't really sing.
No. Sorry.
Number 130, who's above Jeff Buckley. So if you hated us for that, look who they put ahead of Jeff Buckley. Number 130, Courtney Love. Yes, the wife of Kurt Cobain and her band Hole. And it stood for a whole lot of crap because, no, she couldn't sing for shite. All right, next one, Rob Halford, the lead singer of Judas Priest. You got another thing coming.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I can rock out to him.
Yeah. Awesome voice. Number 128, Florence Welch of Florence and the Machine, Dog Days Are Over, and several other big hits.
I hate the songs, but I gotta admit, she's got a great voice.
Awesome voice. She's got a great voice. Number 127, we split on this one. Tammy Wynette, the famous country and western singer. Stand By Your Man, things like that.
No.
Yes, she can. See, Joe Strummer, the lead singer of The Clash, with like Rock the Casbah and London Calling and all that other stuff. We voted
No. Nope.
Robert Johnson, the famous guitarist who all blues guitarists now look back to and say he started the blues, and supposedly he sold his soul to the devil to get the perfection on the guitar to play the blues and stuff. And I think he only has like 16 songs that were ever recorded back in the 20s before he died in like a bar fight or something. So how do we vote?
I voted no.
No, he can't sing.
He can play the
He can
guitar
play the
really
guitar,
well,
yeah.
but he can't really sing.
No. Karen Carpenter of the famous Carpenters, the brother and sister duo of the 70s.
Only just begun.
And they long to be close to you. How do we vote?
Of course.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Her silky smooth voice. Number 122, Donna Summer. Bad girl
You don't need to say anything
on the
more.
radio. Yeah, she's impeccable voice. Number 121, sadly, he was paralyzed from the chest down in an accident on stage. But while he was out there on the R&B circuit, Jackie Wilson with Your Love Keeps Lifting Me Higher and stuff like that.
I know that as the
Yes.
song from Ghostbusters 2, and that's a great song.
So yes. 118, John Fogerty, the lead singer of CCR, Creedence Clearwater Revival, Down Around the Corner, and Fortunate Son, and Green River, and goes on and on and on and on. I think they had the most number 2 hits.
Most number 2s,
yeah.
always falling short of greatness.
And we said
Thumbs
yes,
up.
Yes. Patti Smith, which a lot of you might not remember, she was kind of big in the late 70s. She was kind of a niche singer where some of the people were like, oh, she's not pretty and she's not famous and she's not sexy. So, but she had one big hit called Because of the Night in the 70s, and then she had some dabbling stuff. But we listened to several of her songs.
Yeah,
and
it was hard to listen to.
nasally and
Because the Night's a great song. 10,000 Maniacs has a great cover of it. That's what I know her from. And listening to that, I'm like, it sounds great. But the other songs are just like...
At number 114, Chrissie Hynde, the lead singer of The Pretenders. Brass in Pocket, Back on the Chain Gang, Time the Avenger, I'll Stand By You. They had numerous hits. And we voted, yes, I liked it. I think she can carry a tune. Number 112, Ozzy Osbourne.
Ozzy?
And, if you've ever listened to Ozzy sing, you would have to agree with us that
No.
he can't sing.
Or
He's
talk.
No, he can't even function anymore. But no, Ozzy's never been really a great singer.
Yeah.
Vocalist, yes. Number 111, she's always been on the fringe of like what is kind of considered very, very talented and classically trained pianist and stuff like that. She didn't have a whole bunch of hits and stuff, but Fiona Apple, she had her biggest hit was Criminal, and we both said, yes, she can sing though. She can sing. The Weeknd.
I abstained from voting.
He abstained from voting, and I said yes, just because I like that one song from him.
You like that one song from him. You can't even name it.
But yeah, I like.
Hence why I abstained.
Roger Daltrey, the lead singer of The Who. They've been around since like 65, and they're still touring. I saw them live in concert, and they're like 80 or 79 or something like that. We both said, yes, that dude could sing.
It's The Who.
Bill Withers, 106. Bill Withers. He had Ain't No Sunshine When She's Gone, Use Me. What was the other really big song that he had? Lean on Me. Okay, Lean on Me.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome song. And we would say, yes,
hell yes,
this dude could sing like anything. This one might surprise some of you because you're going to sit there and say, you didn't like this one or that one, but you'll like this one. Number 105, Eddie Vedder of Pearl Jam. Yes. Yeah, I understand if you listen to like early Pearl Jam, how it's just on concrete. But like I played for him, Just Breathe. And if you listen to it, this dude can sing. He can literally sing. He's not just this maniac behind a microphone just screaming and stuff like that whole grunge era and stuff. He can carry a tune. Next one was easy for us. 104, Aaron Neville of the Neville Brothers, famous 60s band into the 70s. They had Tell It Like It Is, which was a top 10 hit and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes. Awesome. You want to try it?
Oh, you better
tell it like it is. All right. Number 103. The guy who wrote the song that Jeff Buckley earlier on this list covered called Hallelujah, his name was Leonard Cohen. Number 103. And what did we think about old Len?
He sucks.
Yes. He basically would go up to the microphone and go, hey, when we walk down the street. There was no singing. It was just he would talk into the microphone. We're probably going to lose some listeners here. We're probably going to lose some people that subscribe to our channel. Number 102 of the greatest singers of all time. Taylor Swift.
No.
She's not that great of a singer.
She's just a pop singer.
She's a pop singer. She can carry a tune a little bit, so she's not a great singer. And the last one on our list, Gladys Knight, from Gladys Knight and the Pips with Midnight Train to Georgia and so many other big soul songs of the 60s, 70s, and into the 80s. And we both said,
of course.
Yes, Gladys Knight has it. So that is 200 down to 101 of the greatest singers listed by Billboard. No, Rolling Stone magazine.
Rolling Stone.
I'm sorry. I have more faith in Billboard. They're much better. But Rolling Stone magazine, top 200, and we did 200 to 101, and we did not go through all of them. That would have been crazy.
Yeah.
So we went through the ones that we thought would be interesting. Please comment, share, tell us which ones we were wrong on, tell us which ones we were right on. Anything else?
No, just stay tuned for part 2 coming up in the future.
But anyways, for the Chula Pirates Dessert,
I'm Vinny.
and we hope that you enjoyed. Take it easy.
See you next time.